Whoops. That's broken the illusion, isn't it? I must have knocked the camera when I was plugging my guitar in. Nothing like a good old jam to start the day and bugger up my backdrop and camera and everything. Oh, well, I'll suffer for my art. Hello, it's Paul Hotspur Hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. I hope you're all well there, folks. Hope you're all well. It is a bright and breezy 8 minutes past 8 in the morning. Always a bit of nature. But I don't have my nature cam on. I'll get that sorted. I'd like to start stream as usual by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land, the Wallamedigal people of the Darug Nation, Ingani Warramee. Pay my respects to your elders, past, present and emerging. Recognise that, yeah, it's the same old story. You get bored with hearing this. I mean, you get bored with it. Imagine how First Nations people feel about this. No treaty, no bugger all. Sovereignty was never ceded, always was, and always will be First Nation people's land. That's the way it is, folks. How are we all going now? I just have to adjust my camera here before I get the chat because there's a bit of green creeping in here as the sun comes round, or the sun behind the clouds comes around, and I'll just whack my white balance up so I look like I've got liver failure. But I know that it will fix that. There we go. Hello, folks. Hello, folks. It's a clickbait-free stream because I can't be bollocks doing that. I know you're supposed to, but I figure my viewers are of a certain amount of intelligence and dignity that they don't need stupid titles with flashing lights. Even when it's taking the piss, I can't be bothered doing it. So here we are. We'll just chat and see how we go, eh? See how we go. I don't even know how many people are watching. How many people are watching? Oh, yeah, we got a few in. Looks like the old schedule it for half an hour in advance. Well, it didn't do anything in the end, did it? But it meant I could have a cup of tea and a poo. Mark in. Too much information, I know. Hello, man. How you going? How are you, my good man? Big... hang on. There we go. Can't sneak it past me, Mark. How are you, my good man? Big Dom has played 10 times this season and has 7 goals involvement. Hey, look, I mean, he's been playing well, hasn't he? He's been incredibly strong. You know, when we don't have the ball, he's always up 'em. So I just found it laughable when the Fleet Street meathead hacks were trying to insinuate that he's got a problem. Didn't look like it to me. And he showed it with 2 very classy finishes against Aston Villa, didn't he? So, yeah. Oh, look at this. Emerson Royale. I'll put this is. Wait, hang on. It's probably not that breaking. It's probably about half an hour ago this happened. But, hey, breaking news from Mark N. Emerson Royale just gave a penalty away against Madrid. Oh, well. I mean, he's playing in Champions League. So, is it? Yeah, it's Champions League, isn't it? Whoa, hang on. Get rid of that. Donny Darko Spurs, g'day, man. Hi, Paul. Hope you're having a great day. Still riding high of Spurs starting to believe, yeah. Well, it's great, isn't it? I think they've all swallowed the Ange red or blue pill, whichever one, which one is. It's Matrix time. Yeah, I hope our stumbles become less frequent. You know, that's all you can hope for, isn't it? We'll see how we go, though. You know, we're not fully cooked yet, but we're definitely getting there, aren't we? We're definitely getting there, and I like the way it's our whole squad that are doing it. Our whole squad are up to it now. It's not just like the days of Poch and all that, where the first 11 were all right, and then they got old, and then we had to rely on the B. You know, it's still crap, wasn't it? We're not only are we looking good at the moment, I think we're looking really good for the future as well. Don't forget we got Luka Vuskovic and Yang as well coming in. And okay, they're all young, but hey, they're good young. Hey, it's Yosara and g'day, man. More important, hippies, I do love a win, yes. But one of the most satisfying. Oh, okay, all right, it's but it's a good but. It's not like I'm not. But one of the most satisfying outcomes to be beating our opponent of the day is to know that the internet trolls will remain under their rocks a little longer. Yeah, it was so funny, man. During the watch along, You know, we were 1-0 down at half time and they all came into the chat. Me, 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 me. Angel. All that shit. But at full time, did they come back and say, what a good result? Come on, you Spurs. No. I don't. It's weird, isn't it? I don't understand how he's supporting a team. But I hope the Ben Hunt news is advancing. I hope your guys and his representatives are coming to a lucrative deal. Maybe he can throw away another grand final for you. Hang on, I've got to do my camera again. The sun's come out now. Oh, it's all going to be balls, isn't it? All right, let's go full liver failure mode. Here we go. That should keep it at bay for a little bit. There we go. Come on, you Spurs. There's a timeless mess. Well, not that timeless. Since 1882. But hey, man, that's it. See? Bloody you're sorry and can get grips with it. Anyone can, can't they? Fucking hell, it's not that hard, is it?
I'm Spurs.
Hello, Ibbies. We are back. Yes. This feels the same under Birkinshaw. Yeah, I did it. That's what I said in a video yesterday. You know, I heard someone say, oh, I've seen all this. I've seen it all before. I've seen it all before. No, they haven't, because they're younger than me. And I was around with Birkinshaw, and yeah, the same synergy of flair and nutters. Yes. Yes. I mean, a lot of footballers are nutters, and I mean that in a really good way, you know, because I'm a nutter. You know, I like nutters. The quad is on. Come on, you Spurs. I mean, yeah, that team under Birkinshaw, that was a ridiculous team. That couldn't have possibly worked. In fact, old Glenn Hoddle, Glenn Hoddle, Glenn, come on, Glenn, get with it, man. He was on the overlap, you know, that hour-long advert for bloody gambling. But it was weird what he was saying, because on the one hand, he was saying he never changed as a player and that the Birkinshaw team was nuts and shouldn't have worked. And then when he got into England, he changed the way England played to make it more progressive and suit players more. And then he kind of alluded that maybe Spurs should change and be more pragmatic. So I don't know what's going on there. He didn't quite say that. He said that there's a split in the fan base between old farts like you and I, Spursicus, and the young fans that just want a bit of success. And I don't know if he was quite saying Spurs would change, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Glenn, man. Sean L. Hello, man. Member of the Hotspur. Become your memberships and super chats are always available. If you want to help me do this a bit more, which I'd love to do, and do a bit less bloody driving around, especially yesterday, Melbourne Cup Day, far out. I had enough of it by 6 p.m. Everyone drunk. A dive by Vinny. Oh, was it? And Emerson was done up. He was stitched up. Free Emerson Royale. He was stitched up right good and kipper. Shoshi. G'day, man. Hey, Paul and all. Scary day out here in DC. Oh, yeah, man. It's a mess over there, you know. DC City's locked down playing for riots, nonetheless excited for another game tomorrow. I mean, sometimes you just got, football's an escape, isn't it? I mean, yeah, we'll see what happens today over there, but there's no real easy answer, is there? You know, it's horrible what's going on. Not just there, in the world. And it's not with just people, you know. Hang on, I'm just trying to grab my glass of water, which I put out of arm's reach, and I might fall off my chair. That all right. You know, people are the same all over the world, but we can be led astray. That's the problem with humanity. How many times have you watched Big Dom's first goal? Perfecto. Was that the chip? The first one was the chip, wasn't it? It was nuts. To have the composure to do that. I mean, that's crazy. That, you know, if a ball like that came into me, I would, it'd be a panic swipe. Yeah, it was a great goal. Is that it for the chat, or is it frozen? Oh no, that's it for the chat. Well, I've got some time filler material. That's all right. Always come prepared. Well, I don't always come prepared, but I've got something. We've got Predict the Football, which there we go. Let's have a look at some Predict the Football. Predict the Football. Let's have a look at how the week went. Well, Ronald M. Oh, look at that. 12 points. 12 points. Bloody hell, man. And in second, Tottenham, thfc 61. That's not a bad name, is it? Joint points, but Ronald M. just stuck in with an extra goal. And then Mandy. I don't know who Mandy is, but Mandy's third. Well done, Mandy. And rounding out the top five, we've got Hoddle's Boot and Destiny 5. And then we got Andre. Yes, I don't speak Cyrillic, but he gave me a cheat code. So I know that the first letter, A-N-D. All right, put that in the memory bank to be forgotten immediately. And you might notice I'm not in this part of the table, which is very mysterious. I think there's some sort of error. Some sort of error. 27th. Barely above people that couldn't be asked putting anything in at all. So not a good week for me, but a very good Ronald M week. Ronald M. We'll have a little celebration in a second for Ronald M. We'll crack out some $2 fireworks. There we go. Where's the $2 firework? Hey, well done. Well done, Ronald M. Now, is that comment going to come through, or did Predict the Football stuff it up? Predict the Football did stuff it up, so we'll refresh that. But I saw Sean is saying, City getting pumped in the Champions League, are they? I haven't been looking at it because we're not in it, so I don't really give a shit, but I'll have a look. Yeah, I tell you, we beat teams so hard at Tottenham Hotspur that they lose. I know they lose their next game. Maybe they lose their next two games. Astonishing. So, the old Champions League update here. What we got here? So Dortmund. Hang on. Oh, the bloody Galatasaray game kicks off at 4:45 a.m. here. I thought it'd be like 7 o'clock. Why is it at 4:45? Unless I got my times wrong, but that's no good. Here we go. Let's have a look here. We've got Slovan Bratislava 1, Dinamo Zagreb 4. Big win there. PSV 4, Girona 0, Dortmund 0, SK Sturm Graz 0-0. 65 minutes played. Hey, Celtic 2, RB Leipzig 1. Yes, hail. Good result there if that carries on in 60 minutes, though. A long way to go in that game. And Real Madrid 1, Milan 2 so far. LOSC, whoever they are. I thought I knew that. I've forgotten. Juventus 0. And currently is Liverpool 0, Leverkusen 0. There's a lot of games, isn't there, to go through. Oh, well, it gives people time to comment, doesn't it? Sporting 3. They're on a post-Amorim bounce. Sporting Lisbon 3, Manchester City, who we James Herrited them during the week. That's why they can't muster a win. They've lost all faith in football at Man City. 61 minutes. Oh, will they come back from that? Would be a hell of a comeback. Bologna and Monaco 0-0. There we go. Bloody Tottenham. Let me just check. Is it really 4:45? Why are we playing so early? 4:45. I suppose it's in Turkey, different time zone. There you go. The world is round. The world is round. Usara in politics is flipped enough. I've probably sworn, but hey, without having to deal with all that shit. I know, man, it's horrible, isn't it? Stay safe. Yeah, I hope everyone stays safe over there because it is barking mad, isn't it? It's barking mad. Tom Lowry, lots of bullshit transfer rumours doing the rounds. What's new, man? Well, welcome to Tottenham Hotspur, or welcome to the Premier League. You don't get it doesn't get this feral in Scotland, does it? About when I mean, it's not even a window on at the moment, is there? Not even a window. And it's just rumours and speculation, smoke and mirrors and innuendo. It's all crap, isn't it? Look here. Well, it's a slim crowd in this morning. Oh, well. I don't think I'll bother schedule them anymore. I thought I'd schedule it, have a bit of breakfast and come back, but nah, it don't make any difference, does it? People just wander in when they wander in. I was disappointed by the lack of coverage, really. I mean, we are going under the radar at Spurs, but there, on TalkSport, I looked at their feed, and anytime Man United fart or Manchester City go to the shops, there's about 10 different stories about them. But Tottenham thrash Aston Villa, and I think there was a little bit, but there's like one sentence by Ali McCoist, and that was it. I think Alan Pardew said something, and that was it. That was it. Done. Finished. That's it. No more Tottenham. No more Tottenham in the media. They hate us. They always hate us. Has Paul been kidnapped by Last Word on Spurs? I find that hard to believe. I'm still here. Yeah, I haven't actually been asked by Last Word on Spurs. I don't know if I bother. I don't know. That's just not my thing, doing those kinds of shows, Just can't be asked. Because, like, when you're not talking, you're just sitting there, just, Yossarian. Patience is a virtue. What's the phrase? Patience is a virtue. Is that it? I thought there was another bit to that. Patience is a virtue. Something to do. I don't know. Anyway, something Paul and us hippies obviously embrace. Yeah, what will be, just live in the moment, What will be, will be. There's a lot of things you can't control in life, and that's the way it is. So that's why I like to build my... So my answer is just to retreat from it all. Just run away. Don't watch it. Just ignore it. Don't watch the news. I figure if there's something I really need to know, someone will knock on my door. Till that happens, I don't care. Yes, I'm eagerly avoiding the Ben Hunt speculation. I don't think there is any speculation, is there? I don't know why people talk so highly of that guy. I'm looking forward to seeing him drop another grand final for the Broncos. That'd be excellent, that would. See, that's all I care about. I turn the tap on and water comes out. It's brilliant. Brilliant. Well, I tell you what. Let's see how the let's see how the debate panel's going. Where is it? Still, sadly, no conclusion. Of course, Yossarian also correctly says, Audere is facere. None of this to dare is to do. What was it? I had someone say to Ange, Tottenham's motto is to do is to dare. No. It's Audere is facere. To dare is to do. Which they spell in English now. I mean, I'm not a big Latin buff, but I don't know. It's what they made it up in 1882. Stick with that. Sure, now, fair enough. My neighbourhood has been turned into a war zone with effing fireworks for Guy Fawkes. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Is that November the 5th, is it? Yeah, it's November the 5th. I used to enjoy that as a kid. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, no one ever got hurt by a firework. We used to buy, back in the day, you could just go to a newsagent. Oh, can I have a big box of fireworks, please, mister? Then you just throw them at each other. It was great fun. But yeah, Guy Fawkes, well, what happened there? Still didn't do it. It didn't end up with anything, did it? That's it. It's sort of been co-opted, isn't it? It was like a revolutionary moment in history, and now it's just a party. The revolution will not be televised. What else is going on? Let me see if there's any Spurs news. Spurs news. Tell you what, YouTube keeps you humble, man, because I was like rocking on 100 live viewers for my last few streams, and this one's like 12. Ah, well, you get the same shit for me, whether it's 12 people watching or 500, it don't matter. Let's have a look at news. Oh, I'm seeing conflicting reports here. I saw one report that said Christian Romero had a ligament damage in his toe or something and could be out for 10 days. And now this disreputable thing is saying out for 6 months. What's this about then? I think we need Dr. Tottenham to clarify. We'll find out when Ange does his press conference, probably maybe later today or tomorrow morning. Tottenham weighing up January swoop for Real Madrid youngster. Bollocks. Argentina dropped Christian Romero injury hit again ahead of Galatasaray. Got to go right to the bottom of the article to find out what it's talking about. Then you get to the bottom and there's nothing. Oh, there's an article from 67 Hail Hail. I like them. They were a Celtic fan channel. How much compensation Tottenham Hotspur paid Celtic? How much did we pay them? Got to scroll down. Don't you do the clickbait. £3.5 million we paid Celtic for Ange. Bit of a transfer fee there. It's not. It's funny though, isn't it? Like the manager's the most important thing, and it cost £3.5 million. That was easy. Remember the 5th of November. Gunpowder, treason and plot. Sorry about that, Sean. Yeah. Didn't work though, did it? Harry. Yeah. Don't bring that up. Don't bring that up. It hurts too much, man. It hurts too much. Oh, the pain. Maybe everyone's watching football, eh? Because the Champions League's on. See, because Tottenham aren't playing, I don't give a shit. Maybe I should be watching it. I think, like, if I could do this more full-time, I don't think I'd be spreading out to other football clubs or anything like that. I'd just make it more Tottenham. Do more Tottenham. I'd like to do, like, a series of videos about the history of Spurs. It's just a thought at the moment, and it would take ages, and I'd do it in several parts. But and it's just an idea, so that means it might never happen. But I'd like to do something like that, spend some time doing that, just for my own education as well, you know, get something out there. Got a few ideas bubbling around in my bonnet about what I'd like to do on the channel. All right, is there any other tap dancing material I can pull out of my arse? No. No news on...
Mickey van der Ven.
Nothing's happening there.
Better, faster, stronger.
He is being rebuilt, though. It might cost a bit more than $6 million, though. Or 300. That's only £3 million, isn't it? It's not a lot. Or is it? I don't know what the exchange rate is these days. Maybe it's 4 or something like that. Bit of a bargain, really. Still 10 people hanging in here for top quality entertainment. I'm struggling to deliver, I must admit. See if there's any news here. God, it's so sensational. That's what I did. Maybe I should have just done a clickbait title, eh? This is what happens when you're honest. And you say, I'm just going to talk about Tottenham. Nothing to worry. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. No big alarms or anything like that. No. It's all fine. It's all fine. But hey, I've got integrity. Here we go. Here he is. Destiny 5. We want Paul. You don't want that Paul. You want this Paul. Yeah, well, there you go. Thank you very much, Destiny. Ange on track for... Oh, here we go. Here's something from the Australian press. Now, the Australian press, the way they talk about Ange, they're very, very hot and cold. Very hot and cold. Apart from this guy, Vince Rugari. This is an article by Vince Rugari, and for some reason I can read it, even though I'm not subscribed to the Sydney Morning Herald. But whenever, mainly on things like Fox Sport, if we lose, it's Ange under pressure, Ange is shit, blah, 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 blah. And when we win, it's like amazing. So they're very hot and cold. But Vince Rugari, you know, he seems to be actually a good journalist. He's fighting, he's pushing shit uphill because he mainly reports on football in Australia. So he's got his work cut out for him going against all of society, and he seems to be doing it pretty well. Let's have a look at this article. Vince Rugari, it's a reflection of modern football's zero patience culture and nature of how Ange Postecoglou's teams develop, that this season each match Tottenham Hotspur play is being relentlessly probed for deeper meaning. Is this when the game when Ange ball properly clicked? What about this one? How about this one? Is it proof that it'll actually ever work? I don't want to read this whole... Oh, I suppose I could read the article out. I'm sorry he won't sue me. Just having a look. Looks like a pretty good article, actually. See if there's any conclusion. There's lots of Ange quotes in here. Oh, yes. A few weeks back after Tottenham's 1-0 loss to Arsenal, a Sky Sports reporter mentioned something he had said during the pre-season, that he usually wins trophies in his second full season at a club. In response, Postecoglou poured petrol onto the fire. I'll correct myself, he said. I don't usually win things. I always win things in my second year. Nothing's changed. I've said it now. I don't say things unless I believe them. But it's true, though. That doesn't mean to say that this is going to be a continuation of that pattern. But I think people have taken that as him saying that he always wins. I don't know. You're allowed to talk about your achievements, man, you know. And he's got a lot of them. Just waiting for the old algorithm to pick me up and send me out. Oh, it's dribbling away. Oh, I've got half an hour on nothing. I'm running on the smell of an oily rag, and I'm going for half an hour. All right, bloody hell! If I can do this, I can do anything. Oh, here we go. First Carabao Cup. Beating any team coached by Guardiola is no mean feat. And Postecoglou has now pulled it off for the first time in 4 attempts. There's no such thing as a weak City, and this was their first defeat in all competitions this season. And look at that, we've started the rot. Brilliant. And our team was on average 2 years younger. There we go. Good way to bounce back. Europa League. Tottenham are clearly a work in progress. There are flashes of absolute magic in the way they play, which say the wait will be worth it. And then frustrating lapses that hint the opposite. But games are increasingly being played on their terms. That's what I like to hear. Postecoglou's history suggests that consistency will come eventually, and when it does, they will be a formidable team. The evidence is slowly mounting that he may have some idea about being football, despite being Australian. I think he's right in this, knowing that maybe an international audience might read this. His biggest challenge in England was never going to be on the pitch. He's got that covered. The biggest challenge was always going to be political. Getting enough time to see his project through to completion, soothing the twitchy impulses of Tottenham's long-suffering supporters. Twitchy impulses. He's not wrong. And ensuring their impatience doesn't seep into the boardroom, which has happened with several managers. I'm not even getting a whiff of it happening this time, no. It's about staying true to one of the most fickle environments in world sport It's what makes it such a thrilling storyline to watch unfold. So far, so good. There you go. Friend of the show, Vince Rigari. Fantastic, man. Fantastic. Joshy, as long as we're waiting predictions for tomorrow. Predictions tomorrow? Tomorrow? Hang on, it is Wednesday today, isn't it? Wednesday. It's the day after tomorrow for me. Galatasaray, man. It's a hard one to pick. It's a hard one to pick. I think we're better than them. It's going to be a test of the players' resolve because it is going to be a hostile atmosphere, which I think is great. I'm not putting that down at all. I think that's the way it exactly should be in European fixtures. I'll go. I think 2-0 at Spurs. I think 2-0 Spurs. Does the teleporter need a jump spot? Are you telling me to piss off already, Tomo? No, I've clicked it a few times this morning, and it seems to be okay. But of course, when I go live, for some reason it stuffs up. I don't know. We'll give it a go. Hey, let's see how it goes. Hey, that looks. Oh, I shouldn't speak. There we go. See? Piece of cake. But when I do that, because I prefer doing comments in the clouds, it won't work at the end now. I don't know why. I don't know why. Wow, I'll tell you what, this stream is setting the world on fire, man. 7 viewers. Is that right? 7 people. Wow. Okay. Just when you think you got somewhere on YouTube, it just squashes you back down. Nah, the channel's been going really well recently. It's been a good month so far. Can't complain. Maybe everyone just needs a football break in between games or something like that. Fair enough. Oh, no, everyone's buggering off now. Oh, I've got to 32 minutes, though. I'm gonna flog a dead horse, man. If this kills me, I'm going to last a bloody hour. It's the Hotspur hippie happy hour. I can't let the 6 people down that are watching. Can't let them down. I even start with a jam. See what else I got in me. Fingers are fucked. I can't even do that. I was all right at the beginning at the top of the show, but hey, I've only got so much. I've got a finite talent resource, and it's obviously just run out. Wow, we're down to 6 viewers now. Oh, this is hilarious, man. What time is it in England? It's not a crap time. Oh, well, yeah, what can you do? Hey, what can you do? Give up and moan about it? No. What else can I pull out of my arse? Well, I'll tell you what. This match on the weekend is I'm definitely going to define it as a golden ticket game. So a golden ticket game for me is an amorphous, sort of cloudy, it's hard to define, but it's basically when I look at the table and it's in our own hands to do some damage to the table. And we had one instance of this earlier in the year. I think it might have been the Brighton game, where if we won that, we would have really been up in the thick of it. And we didn't pull that one off. This one against Ipswich, we would definitely go up one place. We could even go, we could go up, if we win it against Ipswich, we will be anywhere between 3rd and 6th in the table. Plus with the best goal difference as well. probably. You know, so it's a golden ticket. It's one of those games that we've not been too successful at winning in the last couple of years. We did it in the first year under Conte a couple of times. Second year under Conte, it went completely out of the window. And last year under Ange, sometimes yes, sometimes no. So so far, it's 0-1 loss in the golden ticket games. And I'm hoping that we smash Ipswich and we get that back to 1-1. And then it's game on then, you know. Just a friend, hang on. So it's all to play for, man, against Ipswich. And if we win against Ipswich, that'll be 3 games in a row, one short of a streak as well, because I reckon a streak is 4 games. We've had 1 streak this year. I think we got up to 5 before buggering out. But let's see if we can keep this streak going. So we got Galatasaray. Hang on, we got Galatasaray. That would be 3 games. Ipswich would be the 4th game. If we beat Galatasaray and Ipswich, that's a streak, man. We're back in streak territory. Fantastic. And then we got a boring international break where no one gives a shit about football because it's, I don't know. I don't think it's even is it World Cup qualifiers? Probably World Cup qualifiers for some countries around the world. Otherwise, it's just England just waiting for Thomas Tuchel to arrive. I'm not interested in that. Australia probably got a qualifier as well, who are doing very well under Tony Popovich so far. He seems to have got a bit of swagger in them as well. So that's good. Forty-two minutes. Let's have a look at the league table. Oh, I'll have a look at the Europa League table. Because I think that's a bit, even though we're second in there on goal difference. we're still not a win clear of. So we're on 9 points, and the team in 8th place is Athletic Club. I suppose it's pronounced Club. They're on 7 points. So, you know, one more win, and then we start getting ourselves a bit of breathing space where we could drop a game and still comfortably get through, because you really want to get through in that top 8. You don't want to have to go I was going to say the Man United route, but I don't know if they're even... they're in a bit of a ropey time, aren't they? 3 games, 3 draws. I suppose you can say they're unbeaten. They look like a shit show, though. I saw the highlights of that game against Chelsea. It was 2 appalling teams playing each other. I'm hearing people spruiking Chelsea at the moment. I still think they're on their way to Division 2. Let's have a look at the EPL table. Let's bring the EPL table up here. Hang on, let's do it. Let's have a look at the EPL table. This will, of course, stuff up the chat, but it don't matter because there's no chat. It's just me. That's all right. I can keep going. Push that button. There we go. So here we go. Here's the EPL table. We are 9 points off the lead. It's not a bridge too far, but it's a long old bridge. It's like the Humber Bridge up in Hull, which is where I hope Ben Hunt ends up going. Hull Kingston Rovers. But as far as once you get outside the top 2, man, there's a lot of teams squashed up there, isn't there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams within 3 points of each other from 3rd down to 8th. So if we win, and look at our goal difference, man. Look at our goal difference. 11, second only to Liverpool. Our goals 4, most in the league. Our goals against, oh no, we're so crap at set pieces. We're so leaky. Okay, you got Liverpool, Nottingham Forest, and Newcastle have let in less goals. That's it. So we're doing all right, man. We're doing all right. So it'd be nice for this if we get 19 points. We will overtake either Chelsea or Arsenal. They can't. Both of those teams can't stay above us because they're playing each other. We could go above one or both if it's a draw. I'm hoping it's a 0-0 draw. That'd be fantastic. That'd be the best result for us. And then who's Villa playing? Liverpool. Fantastic. Fantastic. So if Liverpool beat Villa, I don't really want that either because I've still got one eye on the Premiership. So I would go for a draw in that game. Draw's always good because it takes a point out the table. Of course, now, Google don't let me do that, does it? It's all shit. It's all frozen. It's all shit. All standings. Come on. No. Yeah, I'd prefer maybe even Villa. Oh, hang on, it's doing a refresh, is it? Memberships and super chats are available. Add to the laptop fund. Look at this. I don't think he likes it. Oh, well, we'll forget that. Top quality entertainment. Clickbait free, entertainment free stream. That's what we like to see. I think it's because I'm streaming it at the same time. I'm going to have a look at the table here. I can get the table up here. Here we go. So let me have a look. So Villa, 2 points ahead of us. Oh, if a draw against Liverpool might be all right. Aston Villa, Liverpool. That would be all right because then we'd overtake Villa as well. I don't really want Liverpool to win because I don't want them to run away with it. I still like to think we have a chance. I know I'm a delusional one-eyed Spurs fan, but that's the way it is. That's what it's going to be year after year on this channel. "42 minutes, only 18 minutes to go. We can do it." Thank you to the 6 people that are sticking around. Thank you very much. I'd say click like and subscribe, but you probably already are, aren't you? Yeah, don't worry about it. I can't be asked doing that. I watch most YouTube on my TV, and having to click the thumbs up is like extra clicks, isn't it? Saying it's not receiving any. Hang on, is my stream buggered? I'm getting an error message. Maybe I don't think it likes that flash background I do on the web page. I like the look of it, but I can't. Yeah, I'll have to scrap that. Bugger. That's a pity. Oh, well. Oh, I'll just sit here all day until people turn up. That's all right. That's all right. See if there's any other news. Oh, so this is our fickle media over here report Ange's win over Man City a few days ago. This is from the Murdoch lot. So they're always hot and cold. Ange Postecoglou's Tottenham stunned Manchester City in massive upset. Ange Postecoglou is having a tough start to the Premier League season, but Tottenham has stunned England's best team with a huge upset. But, I mean, the thing I don't get is that like I've said it a few times, there were so many people at the beginning of the season that said, I'd take 8th place. I would take 8th place and a trophy. Well, that's where we are right at the moment, isn't it? We're still in the trophies and we're in 7th, so we're exceeding their expectations so far. This is what a season looks like. You don't finish 8th by winning every game. So I think people are trying to have their cake and eat it a little bit by bemoaning our league position and forgetting how well we're doing, particularly in the UEFA Cup. There's something weird going on here. What's... hang on. Let me just check the stream. See if I could watch it. Maybe I'm just talking to myself. Huh? Saying I'm not streaming. What? Hello, folks. Hello. Hello. Well, sorry I'm late. You won't believe this, folks. Far out, man. Far out. Let me just see if I'm... Okay. All right, hang on a second. I'll explain what's happening in a minute. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Wow.